Really don't know what to do with this one. Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, released in 2005, directed by George Lucas. Production value of $113 million, worldwide total of $868 million, for a profit of $755 million, less all marketing and associated costs. Starring Ewan McGregor, Natalie Portman, Ian McDiarmid, and Hayden Christensen. Like I said, I don't know what to do with this one. I don't know, I'm confused, conflicted. Look, in many ways, this was a lot of fun. This was quite a good time. Cinematically speaking, it's very grand. Big fights, big sequences. Like, it opens with a space battle, you know? Lots of dramatic action, lots of big drama moments, lots of running around in different locations, meeting different aliens. Very different vistas, very different worlds. And you got Wookiees and you got Darth Sidious. Cool vehicles, cool monsters, lots of cool stuff. Lots of really cool throwbacks, lots of, well, actually more foreshadowing in this case. Lots of foreshadowing for episodes 4, 5, 6 and the rest. Lots of things that go and tie the rest of the universe together. You get some huge story moment payoffs. You find out how Darth Vader got so tore up, chopped up and burnt. You find out the how of that. And it's a pretty impressive how. That's quite an amazing sword fight. A really complicated sequence. Probably a little bit too long with some kind of bizarre choices. But still, it was intense. It was a big moment, a huge payoff moment for many Star Wars fans. And to be honest, a bit of a letdown for many others. Quite often it's better to just have the imagination as opposed to a real version in front of you that you may or may not agree with. A couple of key points worth talking about is one, that Chewbacca knew Yoda. Okay, they knew each other. That's weird. I like it. It doesn't really clash with anything else later on, but it is a little weird. The whole Order 66 thing, that was interesting. I mean, in the movie it was dramatic. It was sad watching all the Jedi die. That's quite sad. And even worse if you really enjoyed all the Clone Wars animated stuff, because then at the end of all that, with all these clone troopers that you've got attached to and you like them, you know that they're going to end up becoming bad guys, apart from some key ones that escape that somehow. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar enough with the lore to discuss that, but they escape it. I don't know how. I was going to do some more research on that, but that was a very deep rabbit hole, so I had to stop myself before, I disappeared for days. Seeing Vader suited then was really cool. The super overdramatic, no, not so much. That's kind of stood out as stupid. Along with a lot of the dialogue. As good as the visuals were, and the scenics were, and the CGI was mostly pretty good, a lot of the dialogue was still just very average. Like, just bad. Some of it was just really bad. Not as bad as episode 2 bad, but still just not good. Not good at all. Some of the episode 4 tie-ins at the very end as well. Interesting choices. They were scattered here and there, but the one in particular that really kind of stood out to me is a little bit... Well, it was cool. I liked it. But it was also weird, but I still liked it. Darth Vader standing next to Moff Tarkin, overseeing the construction of the Death Star. That was weird. I don't know if that needed to be there. I'm also not sure if that fits the timeline terribly well. I thought there was a lot more time between the end of 3 and the start of 4, especially with how much Obi-Wan's going to age between end of 3 and the start of 4. Oh, and Padme's death at the end just felt like really weak writing. Dying of a broken heart, huh? Okay. So coming back to my original comment, I don't know what really to do with this. I don't know how I feel about this. I enjoyed it enough, but I'm not actually going to willingly go and watch it again. I'm done with the early trilogy now. I don't have any reason to go and watch them ever again. So as far as score goes, I'm going to be putting this one second from the bottom. In many ways, it feels like it could be at benchmark level in the middle there, in much of its presentation and the way it goes about what it does and what it gives you. That I really liked. It's just all the other kind of hinky, dumb stuff that really dragged it back down again. That, and occasionally the CGI just slaps you with how out of place and poor quality it is. That's just it was just weird. Anyhow, there you go. That's the end of the prequels. Moving on to the rest of the movies now. What did you think of number 3? Did you actually enjoy this one? I know some people actually did. Now some people really liked the way this one went. Please comment down below or on the Facebook page. Let me know what you think. And most importantly, I hope you're having a very good week with a great weekend ahead of you and that you get some time to watch a movie.